Are you curious about which Stephen King adaptation he himself considers the best? Well, the master of horror has spoken, and it's none other than the heartwarming coming of age classic, Stand By Me. And you won't believe how personal this adaptation is to King's own life experiences. Like, I've met in my favorite that I met, like, uh, keep watching to find out how this film, based on his novella The Body, manages to flawlessly capture the memoir of his youth and why it remains his personal favorite film adaptation of all time. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to join us on our next thrilling journey. Towards the beginning of the 1980s, everybody desired a piece of Stephen King's work uh, would design. His impactful tales delved into the darkest parts of human nature, holding a mirror to a society that many found unnerving yet captivating. Among his lengthy bibliography, however, lies a novella deeply autobiographical for King himself, The Body, published in the compilation book Different Seasons. However, it's not a spine-chilling fright tale, but rather an epic journey of four 12-year-old boys chasing a corpse they come across in the woods, creating a story filled with striking realism and a potent exploration of the transformative power of youthful friendships. This adaptation is the heartwarming film Stand By Me, which doesn't only hold a special place in Stephen King's personal favorites, but has also struck a chord with viewers of all ages almost 40 years after its first release. And One Common took to create One Common making to DP and it's directed with passion by Rob Reiner, who skillfully stays almost entirely faithful to King's original work, while taking a few creative liberties with the storytelling, such as centering of the narrative around the central character of Gordy alongside his three unlikely companions. It reveals the intricacies of friendship and self-discovery, both through the clumsy, boyish endeavor and the poignant narration by the older version of the protagonist. The film brilliantly captures Gordy's character, reminiscent of King himself, portraying adolescence with all its innocence, beauty, and sadness, and balancing humor in the midst of the somber plot, mattering. It's Saw Flack. In a 2016 conversation with Deadline Hollywood, King expressed his immense appreciation for the adaptation, highlighting Stand By Me as his preferred film adaptation of his work, alongside Shawshank Redemption, and for good reason. In this piece of cinema, the raw exhilaration, tenderness, and charm of the era depicted shines right through, intertwined with the vivid dynamics of the friendship, um, all while maintaining a fitting emotional depth. It seamlessly evokes a sense of nostalgia, resonating with audiences on a personal level. It speaks to not just those who lived through the period portrayed, but to anyone who can relate to memories of a carefree childhood past. What's more, just as Stand By Me expressed King's innermost reflections on the human spirit in that fleeting childhood phase, it also spoke to the director of the film. Rob Reiner, Cassetta, with Stand By Me marking his third feature film, Reiner brought forth his fresh perspective, drawing on an angle centered on Gordy, illustrating the writer's struggle in his adolescence journey. This expanded the film's emotional depth and enhanced its adaptation, paving the way for Reiner's flourishing career in the years to come. In his extensive catalog of works, King has often injected writers within his stories, providing them a platform. But it's interesting how he smoothly weaved an autobiographical element. He's going, the body. Stand By Me can easily be labeled as King's most authentic story. Perhaps this is what accentuates its appeal and sets it apart from some of his other work. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.